This video contains explicit content. Viewer discretion is advised. No, seriously, this is your last chance. This is going to get really fucking offensive.
What's going on? Glad to see you. I'm here to tell you some stories.
Square, the people have a voice too.
I think it's awful. I don't think we need them in town.
The guys at the funeral parlor, they said, look, we've had a lot, we've had fights here, we've had, families act up, but I've never seen anybody fucking bleed on a body like that before. That was fucked up. I gave you a first. It was a first for me. I've never bled on a dead body before. I don't know how anybody can do, smoke weed and do oxycontins. I don't want to be mellow. If I was going to be a drug addict, I'd probably be a cocaine head, or whatever you call cokehead or something. Because I like being up. I don't like that. I don't know how anybody likes to sit and feel mellow. Not me. If I was to take one of the supplements they have out today, I like to Gaspari Spirodex, something like that. I would actually take half the pill or bite it. I can bite a 50 milligram Viagra, and I only bite the corner off. A 50 milligram Viagra, which most guys take the whole one or take 100, they're nuts. I'm very sensitive to stimulants. I can bite the corner. 50 milligram could actually last me 4 sections. You know what I'm saying? And when you're my fucking age, you need all the help you can get. Because I have the testosterone of a fucking 5-year-old girl. As a matter of fact, my nipples are kind of tingling right now. My friend's name is Joe. He was my childhood friend. Joey Parker, and I love him. He's a brother to me. We were little boys together. We used to sleep in this house in the same bed together. Keep it clean. I saw him just before he died, and I remember whispering in his ear, I love you so much, please just don't die. And he looked at me, and he had tears in his eyes, and he hugged me, and we hugged, and I cried, A couple of days later, he dies. Now I'm at his wake, and, I'm part of his family, you know what I mean? And I'm over there. And I had been hammering in ephedrins, you know what I mean? I'm like a big pre-workout guy. I'm going to teach you people a lesson. Check this out. I'm a pre-workout guy, and I take a lot of ephedrine. I don't do any drugs, but that's the one thing I like. I like to take ephedrine. I like to take, pre-workout stuff that makes me up. Robbie Durand, who used to be the editor for Flex magazine and everything like that, he just left, used to tell me, dude, you got to watch that stuff. It's bad for you. Yeah, and he used to tell me why. I'm getting to something. So now I'm at my friend's funeral, and he's laying in a casket, and there's just his mother, his sister, his father, my girlfriend, and me. His kids walked out. And we were the last ones to see him in the coffin, right? As they're going to close the coffin. And each one of them went up, and I was to go last. And, because that's, even the parents were like, because you two were like brothers. And I went up there, and I was crying, man. I mean, I was hugging him, and I was kissing him, and I was, it was hot, really hot. It was a hot day, and I was drenched like this. And I could feel sweat coming off my face, and tears are just all over him. And I'm hugging him, and Joey. And I'm kissing him, and I'm hugging him. And, I'm emotional, like this, right? I walk away, and I see his mother. And I see my girlfriend go. And I turn and I look. And there was blood all over his face. All over the casket. White. The white line of the casket. White. All over him. He looked like Carrie, laying in the fucking casket. I had been doing so much of fucking pre-workout shit and so much ephedrine that I was having bad bloody noses. And I didn't realize, but I bled all over him. And then the caretakers come over, and the mother grabs Windex from them and is spraying Windex on my friend's face, wiping him off with the blood. And the father goes, oh, just leave it. It's symbolic, because they were like brothers. And he leaves his DNA with Joey. let it stay. But that's my story, because it's kind of fucked up, but it's kind of funny in a sense. Do you know what it's like looking back and seeing his body laying in it and there's blood all over him? I mean, I didn't realize. See, I thought, when you cry, you snot, I thought, it was tears, but because I wasn't paying attention, but it was blood. Be careful with the pre-workouts. It's my little tip to you guys. Like, you give a fuck, and like, you're really gonna listen. Right?
Tune into Generation Iron Podcast with Kai Green every Wednesday.
I'm downstairs, and they put us all in the courthouse of Westchester County, underneath. And we're all sitting there. Now, I'm in with like 50 guys. We're all just sitting there. We're all sitting on there's no chairs, dude. Your ass is on the floor. All right? And because it's a long day, they give you bologna sandwiches.
My bologna has a first name. It's O.S.
Right? That's your food, bologna sandwiches. So we're all